everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Royal Reality Podcast. This podcast is being brought by Cristo Rey, Oklahoma City High School. My name is Monica Suyo, and I'm the Director of Recruitment and Community Engagement. Today, we're going to learn more about the Corporate Work Study Program, a unique feature of Cristo Rey High School. So today, I have my guest today will be Wilda Ortiz. Welcome, Wilda.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to know more about the Corporate Work Study Program that we offer.
Thank you, Wilda. Well, let's start first with the main question. What is your role? How do you help our students? And if you can tell us a little bit more about the Corporate Work Study Program.
Yes, of course. And I bring my notes just in case I have some things that I need to remember. But yes, so our Corporate Work Study Program is a unique program here in the state of Oklahoma that makes us unique from other high schools. And our team is made of the director of CWSP, the client manager, and also myself, which is the student affairs manager for the Corporate Work Study.
Thank you. And I know that you work directly with the students. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes. So it's a lot of fun to just kind of talk to the students and guide them about, workplace and things that they can do better when they go to work, because that they're going to start working with adults, with professionals. So yes, it's really fun.
Okay. So how the whole Corporate Work Study Program started? Because not every high school has a Corporate Work Study Program. So I know that, like you said, this is unique and a special feature of our high school, Cristo Rey. Can you give us a little more about history? What is this about and how you all help the students?
Yes. So Corporate Work Study Program, it's a paid program from our Corporate Work Study partners. They found our program so our students can go to work and they can gain experiences in their offices. These programs operate similarly to a temporary staffing agency.
Okay.
With the awareness and approval of the Department of Labor. This this Cristo Rey School started in Chicago, and so they want to have some ideas of how can the students with economic means can study, but also they can gain experiences when they go to work and those kind of things. So it was really cool and amazing. And they're very successful. And that's why they started in other high schools and in different states, not only in Chicago, but now we have one in Oklahoma. It's relatively new here in Oklahoma. And I know that they have a different high schools in Dallas, and they have it in
Atlanta and in different ones. Just for everyone, just to share this information, we have 38 schools in the whole network of Cristo Rey, and we are fortunate to have one of those high schools here in Oklahoma City. So you said that it started in Chicago, and it's a way for the students to learn professional skills. Is that correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Yes. So just remember, for all our parents and families that are out there and wants to know a little bit more about Cristo Rey, just keep in mind that your student not only will have the best academic knowledge and preparation for college, but also they will learn about how to perform better when they are graduated from high school and they're ready to go to work.
Right. Exactly. That is all about.
Well, Wilda, can you tell us about the work schedule and the job responsibility of our students? Because I know that some parents are a little afraid, what it means that my student is going to go to work.
Right. So yes, that is a very common question that we receive from the parents. And let me tell you that how it works is that all the students go to work once a week with every other Friday. So in total, they work 5 days a month. And it doesn't interfere with the academic side. So, for example, we have Mondays is dedicated for the sophomores to go to work. And that means that they don't have a school. They don't have other things that is not work. Right.
Right.
And so that's how it works, the schedule. So you were saying about job responsibilities. They have a wide range of responsibilities when they go to work, such as data entry, translation services, IT support, projects, research, marketing. They help also a lot of hospitals as well. So there's a lot of things and responsibilities that the students needs to know before they go to to work. And that's something that we do before we do something that I know that you're going to ask me the other question about it, but yes, but I know that they have to have at least those qualifications so that way they are ready to go to work. But yes, they don't interfere anything. And that's why I think or high school, I think the end of the school, I think it's a week after the other high schools, because I think it's because of the program that we have.
Okay. So what you're saying is that our school calendar is a little bit different than other high schools. So Cristo Rey arranged the students' schedule based on their academics. So 4 days a week, of course, is just dedicated to academics. And the other day, once a week, is just dedicated to work. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then every Friday, they will rotate each grade level. So just to be clear, do they start going to work since 9th grade?
Yes, they were. That's a really good question. Yes, they start working since they're 9th grader, freshmen, all of the grade levels, they have to go to work. And so we have the schedule just for Mondays, like I was telling you. Mondays is just for sophomores. Then Tuesday are for juniors. Wednesday are for freshmen. And Thursday is for seniors. And then, yes, on Fridays, they rotate. So if one Friday is for freshmen, the other one will be for sophomore.
That's good to know. So that's what you're saying. 5 times per month, the student will be at the workplace.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then what is the schedule in the morning? At what time the students go to work? And then how it happens? Do we, like the parents have to drop them, or do we provide transportation?
Yes. So that's a really good question too. So yes, the parent, they need to drop them off at the school. We are so blessed to have vans. So we get transportation to them, and we drop them to and pick them up from the workplaces. We have a lot of companies in a lot of areas. And so we do have those vans ready for them. So they have to be ready and jump to the van before 8. So we are very strict on that. The time management that they need to have when they go to work, because if they miss the work day, they have consequences, right? But yes, we are very strict on that, and that's how it works. The parents, the only thing that they need to do is drop them off at school, and then we take care of taking them to the workplace.
Now, talking about time management, at what time the student need to be at school so they can, ride in one of our vans to their workplace? Okay.
So yeah, the ideal is that they go to the school like around 7:30. The latest, 7:45 at the latest. But yeah, for us, I think it will be really good. Sometimes we have students that they are there at 7:15.
Okay. So no later than 7:45, so they can, ride on the vans and go to their work.
Exactly, because we need to do check-ins also before they jump to the van. They need to just I need to see, okay, Fulanito is here, right? I check in, and then he can go to the van. So
yes,
then it's really important.
And not only about time management, let's talk a little bit about being strict on your dress code. Can you tell us how our students from Cristo Rey have to dress for going to work?
Yes. So all of the grade levels, they need to dress properly. They need to follow the rules about the dress code. So boys and girls, they need to wear pants.
Okay.
Right? There's gray pants, the white shirt that we provide for them, the tie, and the blazer. It's really important that they use the blazer, because that is, since they are going to in a professional setting, they always need to look neat and everything
professional.
Professional. They need to be, organized.
Yes.
Their image and everything. So I think it's really important, and we emphasize to them about the work uniform because we don't allow especially girls to go to work with skirts.
Okay, that's an important thing, and I want to remind to our parents that from Monday to Thursday, or when they don't go to work, they just wear the regular uniform. And that could be, for the girls, could be a skirt, it could be the sweater, and and the shirt, and then for the boy can be the pants, the shirt, and the sweater of Cristo Rey. But when it's the day that have to go to work, they have to wear all of them, the pants and the blazer, because the blazer is a unique feature also of our dress code as part of Cristo Rey, right?
Yes.
So, and like you say, they have to dress professional. And I noticed that our students change, their demeanor change about dress code. So, when they wear the blazer, so they, the way they posture, the way that they, behave, it changed everything. So, that's great. And
yes.
That, we enforce that for our students, preparing them for the future.
Exactly. You said it you said it right. I think one of the things that I also talk to them about, and sometimes I joke to them, is because I said, I hate hoodies. Please don't wear your hoodies. Because they tend to have the hoodie and then they put the blazer on. And I was like, no. You know what is being professional? Professional, you don't see anyone
in a hoodie.
A hoodie, and then
true.
they put the blazer. I know it's a style, but not here. So it is really important that they look neat.
And I want to also add that for our parents out there that are thinking to enroll our students in Cristo Rey, the first set of uniform is provided by the school. So you don't have to worry about it. And that includes the blazer. And of course, once you're admitted, you have the opportunity to purchase other items. But for the workplace, Cristo Rey in Oklahoma City, we provide you with the first set that includes the blazer, the pants, and the shirts. So now, Wilda, because I know that you work closely with our students, can you tell us how do our students get ready for the corporate work study program? How do you guys, because you're a team, help our students to succeed in their work placement? Considering that a lot of these students, they are 8th graders coming, to our school as a 9th grade. They never had experience, sometimes not even experience at home. I know some of our students may help their parents in their own family business, but it's totally different. So how do you guys work with them and prepare them to be successful?
So one of the things that we do with them before they're, or once they're enrolling in their high school, Cristo Rey, we do have every year, we do summer success. This is going to be my 3rd year doing the summer success. I am in charge of that one, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun because you see the different characters as the students, the skills that they possessed. And one of the things that is, the summer success has a distinction is that we, teach them, these classes. And these classes is, how to communicate with your supervisor, because I know that some of the students, since our 9th graders, they are not used to talk to adults, just their parents, right?
Yes.
So we prepare them to just kind of say the right words, how to approach to your supervisor, right? Communication is the key, is something that I always tell them. Also how to filing, right? And attentions to details. So there's small things that they need to know and makes the difference, right? But also, during that summer success is 2 weeks, 2 weeks of preparation, 2 weeks of let them know about how the work setting is and it's all about. And those kind of things of skills, we teach them technical skills such as Excel, Microsoft Word, also how to write an email, like in a very professionally. Yes.
Not like a text.
Right, exactly. So those are the kind of things that we teach them to the students. And so also they have the opportunity to know more about their partners, about their mentors, right? We do have the first Friday, we do scavenger hunt.
Okay.
And that scavenger hunt, I think it's very successful. And I know all of the students like that because we go and visit the job site or the partners that we have, and they have the opportunity to know more about the company and know more about them and what they do.
Great. And I want to congratulate you for all that because I know that you work closely with them. Before I joined Cristo Rey, I knew about the work that you were doing with them. And I think that you're an important person on this role. And I want to say thank you because you work closely with them. You teach them all these skills, communication, professional skills, how to dress professionally, how to talk to adults. And I know that you always invite community leaders that they would like to come and do a little bit of networking. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
So if you still need business people or professionals out in the community, do you want that they reach out to you at any point if they would love to meet these students and help them to prepare them for the workplace?
Oh, yes. If they're listening to this podcast, if they're listening right now, yes, I think it's, for me, I will be so grateful to just kind of have that connections with people. I also reach out to several people that I know, so that way they can go and talk to the students and just kind of give them information about how they are, who they are now. So
yes, and it's very important, like you said, and also, like when the guys or the ladies wear a tie, so it's important, how to tie the tie.
Right.
Yes, or like, again, any suggestion that they have. So, now, if you're a community leader or a professional out there, just connect with Wilda. So in this way, you can be part of these 2 weeks of Summer Success Program and help the students to be ready for a successful year in their workplace. So her information is on our website. Like I say, always, all of our information is in the website and on Facebook as well. So please just make sure that you contact Wilda. But Wilda, this is 2 weeks in July. For this year, do you know the dates?
Yes. So it's going to start July 17 to the 28th.
Wow.
July 17 to the July 28th.
And it is going to be the whole day?
It's going to be just a regular school day. So they're going to start at 8 and they're going to leave at 3:30.
Perfect. So for those new parents or those parents that are interested to enroll your student in Cristo Rey, keep in mind that this is 2 weeks from July 17 to 28. It is mandatory. So we would like that your student join us like a regular school day for 2 weeks and be ready for the corporate work study program. Now, Wilda, so this is for our incoming freshmen or transfer students.
Right.
But then once they complete this program, how do you help the students throughout the year?
So, yes. So after they're done with the summer success training, we come together as a school with teachers and my team and just kind of place them in based on the observations that we saw on them. And so we place them to their workplaces. So, and what I do and what we do is that we do a draft day.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And so it's really fun because last year we did it at the ballpark stadium and it was hot, but it was amazing. Everybody was pumped. All the supervisors came. And so that's the opportunity for them to know where they're going to work for the whole year. So how I do, once they're working, sometimes I talk to the supervisors. I talk to the students also. Every morning we have announcements. We also teach them we give them resources. I know sometimes the students, maybe it's so new to them that they're not used to it. So I need to guide them and give them a little bit of class, right? So I'm so grateful that our school works as a team, that we have a space or a class that we teach the students like different skills. What can you do in this case, right? They need to know the rules about, jobs and things like that. So, or the Department of Labor as well. So thanks to that class, I can guide the student and coach the students and give them some resources for them to succeed at work.
And these classes are throughout the year?
It's throughout the year, yes.
Okay, so in the case, let's say, because they are like so little and they were just middle school before joining Cristo Rey, if they have any problem or they don't know how to express their fear or, they having a concern and they don't know how to communicate that to your supervisor, will you be able to help on that?
Yes, I am the ones that mediate that with the supervisor and the student. And just if there's something that we can do as a team, because I know the supervisors are more like mentors for them, and they know that sometimes these students will have like some type of difficulties or challenges. And so one of the things that I say to my student is that if they have that situation, they can come to me and be open and honest and tell me what's going on, so that way we can do something about it, or maybe we can change the responsibilities that they have, so that way they can start, little by little, but always showing improvement.
Right. Well, like any time that we join to a new workplace, it's a transition. It's an adaptation. So definitely needs to be that communication between you and the students, and the same time with you and the supervisors. And that's what I love about you, because your personality, the way that you are, I think that they see you like a mom, so that they can come to you and trust you. And I'm pretty sure that the same happened with the companies, because we are 3 people in your team, and I know that the director is the one that will have these relationships directly with their companies, organizations. But at the same time, is there any way that we, like the organizations, the corporates, get prepared to welcome the students?
Yes. So they usually do like a class, or they have like a moment to the supervisors, and they explain a little bit about the program. And especially when they're new companies,
yes,
we explain to them and just kind of guide them about what they're going to have, what are the kids that they're going to have, the days, and what they're going to expect, so that way they know the kid. Right? They have like a description about the kid, because that's something that in Summer Success we do, is that they need to write something about them, so that way we can give that to their supervisors, and they know so much ahead what the student and what they like.
The description of the student, personality, interest, and skills.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm assuming that they also will work with you guys about the responsibilities, the things that the student can do, the things that the student cannot do.
Exactly. That's why we evaluate the student, and that's why we place them to the right place. Sometimes I know that there's students that maybe they don't like the job, but that's something that I always tell them, that it's just like any other job. They need to know that they are paying for their education, and they're working for their education as well. So sometimes we're going to have this moments that maybe this is not the right place, but I think it's really important to them to know that is really important, that even though maybe the job is something that they kind of have like a challenge, but they need to think that, but this is paying for my tuition, and I'm working for that.
Thank you. So if you're a mom or a dad out there, or even a mentor that are thinking about enrolling a student in Cristo Rey, Oklahoma City, please keep in mind that there is a team behind each of our students that we are helping and working together. And definitely the corporate work study program is a wonderful team that you guys, I see you guys like waiting for the events to come back, waiting for for each student to return safe to our school. And not only that, do you hear to Miss Wilda Ortiz? She talks about the classes that are throughout the year, the summer success program that prepare the students, and also those conversations behind the scenes with the corporate organization. So don't think, for those parents that are a little scared about what my student is going to go to work, this is a wonderful program. And I think that you all work together, making sure that a student be successful, and also preparing them for success. And in case that they have any problem, like any, that can happen at any time at school or at workplace, you are there with them.
Right. And I know that sometimes, especially right now, teenagers, they have a lot of things in mind, but that's something that I want to tell parents, that they're not alone. They are not going to be alone. We're going to have people in team that they're just kind of with them to just guide them and just
support them,
be the better for themselves. So yes. And one of the things that I really want to tell you is about the companies, that each company pays for the student. For just one student, they pay around $8,075. So I think it's a huge, huge help, not only for the school, but also it brings me joy that they are doing this because they want to help the students as well.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. So you're a corporate organization out there. Make sure to check our website, be in contact with the director of the corporate work study program or Wilda Ortiz or, or the other member of your team. But before we go, I want that you talk a little bit about the benefits.
Yes.
What are the benefits that you have seen in these 3 years from the program to our students?
Right. So the benefits that are endless, right? They don't only gain 4 years of experience in different companies, but also the supervisor, or in this case, their mentors, they can help them to get jobs, right? To get jobs, or they can refer them to other companies. So that is the most benefits that the students have. And also, like I said, they work for their education. So since they're teenagers, they know how to work and how to study. So when they go to college, that is not going to be something different, because they already have those 4 years of experience.
Great. And just before we go as well, can you tell us a little bit what kind of companies do we have, and how do you see this program growing?
Okay, so we do have a lot of companies, and we're still growing, but we have different departments such as health department, we have engineering, nonprofits, entertainment, we have the Thunder. That's really cool. Everybody wants to go there. And the Children's Center as well. But we have law firms. We also have elementary school, churches, hotels. We have a variety of companies, and we're so grateful for them, because they are a huge partners with us and support the students for those 4 years. And the program is growing because we have seen, we receive phone calls from different people that are partners that we have. They tell about the students and about the program, and so that's what they call us, and just kind of give more information about it and how they can enroll, or how can they support our school, so that way they can have students. One of the things that I think it's a high demand is translation. And since our students, they are bilingual, right? They can help on that. So I think right now there's a lot of companies out there that they need that service. And what a better way to just kind of support our students and pay for their education. And they also, it's a win-win, right?
Yes.
They can have that service, and also they help the students with their education. So
thank you. So I will encourage again any company or corporate out there that would like to mentor and support our students' education at Cristo Rey. Don't hesitate. Contact one of the team members or schedule a tour of our school so you can meet our students and see how passionate and ready they are to work and to serve the community. Any final words for any family out there or the students out there?
Yes. I am so happy that you asked me that, because I think for me, coming from another country, when I heard the first time I heard for this program, I think for me, I was like, man, I wish I be back to high school so that way I can have this opportunity, because I feel like they're so much ahead of other high schoolers, because when they graduate, that resume is going to be on top of any other ones, because they already have that work experience. So if you're a mommy out there that that you don't know exactly where you want to put your son or your daughter, just take a look at our website, Cristo Rey OKC, and if you can just send us a message, right? You can send us a message to know more about the student, about our program and the school. And not only that, but we are going to have our new home.
Yes.
So our Royals family is going to join a new home, and so we are so grateful and happy about that. But yes, if you don't know exactly where you want to put your son or your daughter, just give us a call.
Thank you so much, Wilda. And that's a beautiful way to end this. Like most of our students are first college generation, and what a better way to prepare them to be successful in this world. So with these final words, I want to say goodbye. Thank you so much for your support. Remember, you can access this podcast on our school website, on YouTube, in our school channel for Cristo Rey OKC. Thank you so much for your support. Remember to follow us, like I said, in all our social media, to check our website, and stay tuned for the news about the new building. And if you are wondering where is the new location and how it looks like, well, it is already the video on our Facebook. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time in our Royal Reality Podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye.